Okay, welcome back everyone to this Bravely Default 80% tutorial. We're now in Chapter 1. Things are going to get a bit more serious, but it's not yet the chapter where everything will actually be really complicated. That is Chapter 2. For now, you'll just want to reach Enchine, which is the town in the middle of this desert right here. As you reach it, there will be 2 free cutscenes you'll need to skip. Two. Never mind. First of all, go to the weapon shop and sell the white cape. Then you'll want to buy 4 silk robes. You can either go up until you reach 4, or if you just feel like it, just press down to automatically land on the 4. Then buy them. Then we're going to acquire the hidden items that we want. The first one is on the very top left, right here, underneath this lamppost, is an ether. Then stick to the right to get 2 cutscenes you want to skip. After you're done skipping those 2, access the palace. That will be another cutscene to skip. And once inside, towards the king, 2 other cutscenes. After those, there will be a tutorial about the subquests. Every subquest is actually side quests that eventually leads to a boss battle that gives you a new job. We're going to do several of them to get experience mostly. So right here, as you go down this stairs, there will be an old man right here in front of the post. But if you actually mash A, you won't talk to the old man, you will prioritize the fact to get the eye potion right here. Then go to the right, enter this little house, so to speak, and there's 2 items you want to pick up here. One is here, on this lamp, there's a teleport stone, and just to the left of Profiteer is a gold hourglass. Once you've picked those 2, speak to him. There will be 1 cutscene to skip. Then you'll find yourself outside. Go to the left and inspect the veil, I think. No, the dwell. Yeah, there you go. 1 cutscene to skip, and from the dwell, just go right to exit town. Once you're out, go to the left towards the blue mark. Every blue mark is about side quests. There will be 2 cutscenes to skip here. So this side quest is the thief side quest, and some dungeons actually require you to start side quests in order to go inside them. So this is why we want to go inside these arena rooms. This is why we start the side quest. Once inside, the very first floor has nothing particular, so stick to the left and immediately go right, avoiding this chest right here because there's a trap, and go to the next floor. Every item you need to pick are on the right side, so every time you reach a floor, just stick to the right and you'll find the chest you want. Then from this chest, just go all the way to the left and just to the south, and you'll find the stairs to the next floor. As I just said, stick to the right on this floor and you'll find the next chest. Go back from where you just came from and stick to this wall. You will see what seems to be a dead end, but if you go to the left, second hidden tunnel with, at the end, the thief knife. The thief knife is an item that can be used just like any other item, but only if you have it equipped. And it allows you to mug people as is usable. Then you'll want to pick this item, Thief Gloves, and as soon as you got it, go to your items and use a teleport stone to reach the beginning of the dungeon. Then exit. Once you're done with this dungeon, go all the way to the bottom right, well, to the southeast, and you will reach the Wind Temple. That is your next destination in the main story. Once inside, you will have two cutscenes to skip. One is the introduction of the dungeon, and the other one is a simple discussion between your characters. When you're done, the very first chest you want is right to your left, but you have to go just around this wall and grab the wind charm. Then go all the way to the right from this alley and you'll find the stairs. From the stairs, simply go to the left, avoiding all the dead ends, and this chest, we don't need it. Then right here, as soon as you can, go down and then right to grab Turbo Ether, which is a very valuable selling resource, and then go, as I do, to reach the next set of stairs. On the next floor, which is basically the very first floor we were at, is only a long hallway, so just follow it to reach the next set of stairs. Then, on this floor, stick to the wall on the right as soon as you reach this floor, because as soon as you hit this wall, you will be inside the third hidden tunnel with the piggy string at the end. Then just return, continue your path. Once at the corner, stick to the left, there will be another ether, then go up. Then to the left is a mithril scepter, or mithril rod. And now you have everything you need, and you can go downstairs. Then go to the left towards the head mark, skip the cutscene, and just to the left of this room you will find a switch. It will open a shortcut, so just hit it. Then from the switch, stick to the left until you reach this wall, and just down is a mithril dagger. You can now access the crystal room. Inside the crystal room is one cutscene to skip. You will now control your character, so go and inspect the crystal. Skip the cutscene again. And go back one screen. Back to the temple, go once again to the mark of the main quest, skip the cutscene, and as soon as you've done it, use the second and last TP stone you have in your inventory to reach the beginning of the temple faster. It doesn't really save that much time, but still. So exit the temple, and this time you don't want to go to Gadisla, to Enchime. You'll want to go back to your airship. Once in the airship, just go out from waters and stick to the east to reach the stage workshop. So just land in the water, in the dock, and straight inside this little hut. This is one of the few places where you cannot skip the introduction, so just sit back and wait. You have to wait 2 seconds or so before skipping this cutscene, then just skip all 4 cutscenes after that one as you normally do. Between one of those there will be you will be resting, so right here you'll have to wait, and after this one you know that there's still 1 cutscene to skip and you will be able to move. After this cutscene, as soon as you get the control of your character, go to the left inside the cabin, right here, and there will be a peace ring. Then, to the right of the bridge, inside the river, is an retarding wind. Then you'll want to speak to the fox. Go into armory and sell 8 rods, the mithril dagger. Then inside the accessories, the 4 pointy hats, 2 campogies, the gauntlets, the bronze bangles, the wine charm, and the peace rings. Then skip 1 turbo ether, and you can now buy. You'll want to buy 3 mithril rods, 4 mithril shields, 4 cat ear hoods, and 4 mithril bangles. Once you're done, go and speak to the adventurer, skip the tutorials about the bots by just pressing B, go inside, buy items, and buy 6 TP stones. Once you're done, you can now equip your character, so just simply go to equip, start from any of them, just press optimum, 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 then go back from the one you are, put mithril bangle, mithril bangle, mithril bangle, and mithril bangle, and also put the mithril rod for ring a bell. Then you will want to heal everyone with ring a bell, and you're ready to go. Exit the workshop and make your way to the cave. The cave is just around the lake on the other side, but you actually have to go there by foot. So the next boss is not that much of a threat, but I guess as you start to speedrun this game, he can actually be very bothersome, and he will be a source of resets, a lot of resets for new starters. For now, for this floor, just go to the top right. This is where the exit is. No items to pick up for now. On the next floor, however, there will be items to pick up, so for now just go here. Just to the south, here, there's an item. Gold to pick. Then stick to the bottom. As soon as you can, go right. And you'll find the next set of stairs, sorry. And this will be the final floor. There is one more chest you want from here. So follow the path. As soon as the branches divide, you'll want to go up. Then right. Then down and left. And the stairs, after you pick this chest, are just to the right. So take the right path. And this floor is where the boss is. So if you don't feel very at ease in the beginning, do not hesitate to save. The game has a by default an autosave function that actually saves every time you switch between screens inside a dungeon, or that you go outside a town. So for example, as I take those stairs, you can see that there will be a symbol on the top left of the screen with writing, that means that the autosave was done. So right here, as you can see, the save is right next to the stairs, so it doesn't really matter, you can just reset yourself. But as I said, this boss has different patterns, he can do whatever he wants. Some patterns we want him to have and others not. So this is the dragon. The dragon is what he can actually do is either a tail whip, which hits all your characters for quite some good damage, because you're actually under leveled at this point of the game in a speedrun. He can also do a single targeted attack, which is okay, or he can brave. If he braves, he will always do a tail whip followed by a physical single attack. So what you want him to do is to actually brave on the third turn. But for now, all you're going to do is to press the go button on the bottom screen. What go does is, from the character you are currently at, all characters afterwards, including that one, will go into a default. So since I'm at the first character right here, everyone will default. And just press go again. As you can see, it didn't brave, which is okay, so I'm going to default again. And now we brave. I'm now at 2 BP, and he is at -1, which means I'm free to do whatever I want right now. So brave twice, use 3 blizzards with all of your black mage, and do almost the same with Ring a Bell. Do cure on whoever was attacked singly, then cure, and then blizzard. Then everyone will be -1, meaning that everyone can act again. And this time go full berserk on him with 4 blizzards with all of your black mages. And for Ring a Bell, since there's still some healing to be done, you'll do 2 global cures followed by 2 blizzards. So right here you see that the dragon is about to brave, so all you can hope is that either your characters are faster, which obviously didn't happen, and since the white mage healed, he was focused and he died. So this right here is a bad fight, because you obviously don't want anyone in your party to die. So this for me is a reset. That will allow me to show you different patterns of the boss, so I don't really mind. But for the purpose of the tutorial, I actually need everyone alive at the end of the fight, so I'll just do it again. He was very kind to me because he did brave on the second turn, which is what I want from him, but he killed Ring a Bell, so that's not good. So let's do the fight again. So same thing, just brave. So he did the exact same pattern, except that this time he didn't attack the same one physically, single physically, so it doesn't really matter. So one thing you can do is instead, since he focuses the one that he healed on the same turn, you can actually do a triple heal on this turn. So just single cure the one that was attacked singly, then 2 global cures. And that should make you in a safe spot, whatever happens on the next turn. So then resume with your blizzards, and same thing on next turn. Blizzards, blizzards, and you can now go full blizzards with Ring a Bell as well. So this time you see that he didn't brave, which means that whatever happens, unless he crits, I won't die, so this is a good fight. The speed stat is really random. There is literally nothing you can do about it. So as you can see, sometimes he will troll you in the turn in which he will brave, but overall it's a very easy fight as long as you know when to heal. When you're done, the very first thing you're going to do is to equip the Thief Knife on Ringabel, as well as the Thief Gloves. Then, use the Teleport Stone to go out of the dungeon. Go outside, and go back from the cave to the workshop. Go and speak with Uliana. Skip the cutscenes. You will heal automatically, so you don't have to worry about your HP. And after this cutscene, you're free to go. So this is actually one of the shortest chapters in the game, because the next destination is actually the very last one. I guess they expected people to actually do all the side quests, because there's 3 side quests in this chapter, but since we don't do any of them, we're just going to go straight back to this dock, and to the north, to the Wind Temple, to the south, and we'll be fighting the boss of this chapter. From now on, every final boss of the chapter will be most likely the boss of the crystals. So we're now going to the Wind Crystal 1. Take the shortcut that you previously created, and go straight, after saving if once again you don't feel comfortable, straight to the boss battle. Since the boss introductions cannot be skipped, you have to actually mash A and right if you wish to go through the text and into the fight. So the very first crystal boss is Orfrost. It's a 2-headed dog. One is fire elemental and the other one is ice elemental. So what you want to do is to just fire with every black mage on the ice head. Then brave as well with Ringabel and go in items on the Thief Knife and use it. So that will allow you to mug. Then just confirm. As you can see, I just stole 2 items, so that is good. You have actually 4 tries to steal all 2 items, which is just good. And the damage right here is actually very high. I said at the time to actually attack before dying, which is unfortunate. And now you have to just hope you survive the brave from the dog. Right here I survived. Now you do the very exact same thing, except you will do Blizzard. So once you have selected Blizzard 4 times with all 3 black mages, here, since the last action we made Ringabel do was steal, we can press Y and go on auto, and immediately turn auto off, because we don't want auto on for the next battle. And just hope that you will be faster, because right now you saw he braved, and I'm good. This boss is fairly slow, shouldn't have any problems. And there you go, 2 turns. More text to mash, and then here as well, and you will be introduced to one of the most tiresome things to do in this game, and also in the speedrun, which is restoring the crystals. So in order to restore a crystal, you have to press the X button a certain number of times. And if you're not fast enough, the crystal actually goes back to the stone status. I have a way of doing this that is quite fast. I'm going to actually show it on camera. So sorry if I move the mic. So you have to pretend that you're holding a coin. So you're just going to do this finger position as if you were holding a coin. This only works on the very first DS, 3DS. Doesn't work on XL because the keys are not made from the same material and they actually stick to the thumb or index, whatever, more. Those are way more flexible. So pretend that you're holding a coin and you just want to scratch like this, left and right, the key, and that will actually count as 2 inputs because the key is very, very, very soft. So this is what it will sound like as soon as I take the camera off. This is what it will sound like if I do it with only one finger and trying to go as fast as I can. It's not that fast. So I'm going to let the crystal regenerate, and then this is with my technique. I'm not doing that fast because otherwise I'm going to actually kill your ears because the camera is very, very sensitive. But basically all you have to do is this, and it's actually quite less tiresome, but also way faster. So there you go, you just restored the crystal. And this will mark the end of chapter 1. So right here you want to use a teleport stone right away. You're actually going to do this every time you restore a crystal. You don't want to go and walk too fast, and then it also makes you skip one screen transition. Once outside, go back to Enchime. You'll have several cutscenes to skip until you can move again. I think there's 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you get in control of your characters again, go to the right, because that's where the nearest exit is, and as you're about to leave there will be another final cutscene. So skip it as well. Once outside, go back to your airship. And there will be several cutscenes to skip here as well. And after this one, you'll find yourself without your airship, and just go to the southeast right here and stick to the right to access a wooden area. And as soon as you get inside those woods, you will be into chapter 2. So, as I said, this was a very short chapter, and this is where things are going to get real. So, the very next video, I will actually do this on another stream as well. Is very long, but is very, very important for the rest of the run. So right here, after this cutscene, you get access to your characters. So I'm actually going to leave you here for this chapter. I'll do it later. So as far as chapter 1 is concerned, it's not that hard. You all just practice the dragon. Dragon, as I said, can be pretty trolly, but keep persevering and will make good practice. Be sure that you have the prologue and chapter 1 really learned by heart, because those are the 2 chapters that you will do a lot. As chapter 2 is where I reset the most. I usually reach this point at 44 minutes. Between 44 and 45 minutes into the run, if you want a time reference.